Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
Alright.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Have you noticed when you need the money the most, when you try to make the money, you can't make any money? When you're trying to get a girlfriend or you're being in a relationship, you can't find one. When you're so busy, you can't find extra time. Isn't that weird to you? Things you want, you can't get. If you crave for something, it's very hard to get it. Why? Why is that? When you lack something in your life, you crave for it. You make it the most important thing in your life, and you try to get it. You try to think about it every second, and it goes into your unconscious mind and controls you. Although you may think this view is bad, actually it can help us sometimes. When you're in the due date and you try to complete the task, you left it to the last day, that kind of mindset will help you complete the task and focus on it. That's the scarcity view. That is what helps you from not completing the task. It focuses your mind on the task, ignores the disruptions outside, and that helps you complete the task. But this view also have a negative impact on our life. When we have that view, we focus on one thing, for example, completing a task or getting the work done. We'll ignore the important stuff, also important stuff in our life, for example, having times with family and friends, socializing, or improving our skills online. You will realize if you leave school, you leave that simple environment, your brain will be overwhelmed by all the things that happen to you. That's why I encourage every young man to get into the workforce, to get into the society as quick as possible. Your brain will be overwhelmed when you enter the society if you came from a school. School doesn't program you. School is such a simple environment. You have one goal, but in real life, you have so many other things you have to do. You don't enter the workforce to make money. You enter the workforce to gain experience and how to deal with those stuff, earning your life or helping in the future. It's tough, I admit, but it will be very useful to you if you make it through. This scarcity mindset also impacts our energy distribution in our life. Think about it. When you want an iPhone or an iPad really bad, do you spend countless hours researching it, searching it up, thinking it in your mind about which one should you buy or which one is better than which one? Of course you did. This scarcity mindset focuses on one thing, the one thing you crave for. It tells your mind to think about it, to search about it all the time. When you're in a dangerous situation, don't you realize you don't think about anything anymore? Your mind freezes. The scarcity mindset only lets you mind focus on the current situation of the danger. It's a very important mechanism, and it consumes your energy if it focuses on useless stuff, which it always does. Do you want to get out of this scarcity mindset and reprogram your mind? Well, I'll tell you how. Firstly, let me ask you a question. Do you want more money? Most people will say yes. When people crave for money, they become dumber. Yes, they become dumber. When poor people have less money, they always think about buying cheaper stuff. Look for different programs. They look for different products. They compare the price, discount. this in some point brings a positive impact to our life. We save money, we be careful with our money, but it also impacts our mind, also impacts how we think. It takes up our energy. We cramp when we see an expensive product. When we see an expensive product, our future payments, our bills, car payments, all of those goes in your mind and it disrupts your thinking. You can only focus on that thing for the rest of the day. I'll give you an example for this. A rich man tried to buy a new phone. He just walk in the store, buy it, and walks out. Takes about 30 minutes. But a rich man trying to buy a phone, you go online, search up different types of phones and research different brands and look at which one best performance, best price, which one's cheaper, which one's better. Spend 6 months thinking about it. And he finally orders, he waits for delivery, he checks every day, he consumes his energy and his mind. He cannot think about other important stuff anymore. When you have those scarcity minds in your head all the time, you have no room for any learning or consuming important information. You think about the things you want, you crave money, food, products, and you ignore the important stuff. You don't have time to read. You can't get important information. You cannot learn a new skill. How do we escape that loop? How do we actually learn effectively and stop craving for stuff in our mind? A way to solve this is to force your mind to do the reading, the exercising, the learning. Is you can remind yourself every day on your phone, on your wall. Stick some papers on your wall. Remind yourself you have to do these things today. A way to save your money is ignoring the money coming in every month. Stop looking at it. It will actually help you control your mind to not spend much money. You can control your mind by not looking at your money. A very powerful way is actually very easy. It's just knowing you have that view in your mind. If you realize that, if you realize you have it, and almost everybody have it, you can solve it easily. When you can realize when you're using that mind, you can remind yourself to stop using it and think about the important stuff. Or meditate and clear your mind. Meditate is a great way to clear your mind with complex thoughts. It's very useful in those situations.